Republican Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, thanks so much for joining us today.
Sure.
What is your feeling as we stand here right now about where this investigation stands and where it's headed and how it's likely to impact the midterms?
And indeed, when I talk to Tennesseans, what they want to do is have a thorough investigation. We know that Tim Tebow has been fired from the FBI. He is no longer there. We know there are others who were involved with him. But Jillian, how far did this go?
I just want to stop you there. He claims Tim Tebow insists that he resigned.
I understand that. He is no longer there. He was involved with this. We know there are others that were involved with him. We know that there needs to be a thorough investigation of this. We know from other whistleblowers who have come to Senator Grassley and Senator Johnson and have talked about the political cabal that is inside the FBI. And this is something people want to see. They don't want two tiers of justice. They want to make certain that the FBI is apolitical and that they are going to do their job. And I think when you talk about Joe Biden and his meeting that he seems to be entertaining and welcoming by Xi Jinping at the G20. People are curious about what he's going to say. Is he going to talk about Hunter? Is he going to talk about Biden Incorporated? Is he going to give away more U.S. business? Is he going to make it harder for companies like some in Tennessee, people that are in the polysilica business, people that are making electric batteries, people that are working on electronic components that need semiconductor chips, because this has not been a USA business-friendly administration. So people would be very curious to know what President Biden is going to talk to Xi Jinping about.
Yeah, well, Senator, you say that we need an investigation into how the FBI managed the investigation into Hunter Biden.
Sure.
We know that Christopher Wray and the Attorney General have both insisted it has been a fair and independent and thorough and very scrupulous investigation. I guess my question to you is then, so as a sitting senator, how do you go about investigating the FBI's moves in this particular case?
Well, yes. And you know, Jillian, we had recently an oversight hearing with Christopher Wray, but he was short on time that day. He needed to leave early. He didn't have time for a fulsome round of questions. We want to have him back because we would like to know everything that surrounds this. Who decided to go to Facebook and say you needed to suppress this information? And of course, we got that tidbit from Mark Zuckerberg himself. Who else did they go to? Did they go to Twitter? Did they go to YouTube? Who else were they going to in the big media platforms to say suppress this information? We also want to know how many people were involved with the Russia collusion hoax and how they decided they were going to push this information forward.
Well, I mean, that's a separate
issue. And continue that. Well, they're all related, Jillian, and that's the issue. They're all related in how they have decided to pick and choose and have two tiers of justice. There should be one. There should be one. And when it comes to China, we would like to see a president who would go in there and would say, you are not going to run over U.S. companies. We would like to have a president who was going to go in there and defend U.S. manufacturers who have their intellectual property stolen by China. We would like to know that there is somebody who was going to stand up to them and say, you cannot treat our U.S. farmers as you are. We also would like to have a president who would say to the CCP, we're not going to let you buy farmland in the United States. And by the way, we're not going to let you purchase farmland that is in close proximity to our military bases or our critical infrastructure.
Well, Senator, it's quite a laundry list of items for the president to raise with Xi Jinping. I think a lot of Americans hope he has the opportunity to do that, that he does attend, that they both attend the G20 and meet face to face.
Yes.
Thanks so much for your time this afternoon. We appreciate it.
Glad to join you. Thank you.